Well,
What's
man,
going on, Bug Dude, Nikki Salas? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
oh, we went live.
Yeah, we went live.
Going on, guys? How you?
Shit, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, we live, man. We live. It's the after party. Of
Let's
course,
do it.
everybody else is live, but I just figured, what the hell? A couple people were asking me to go live. I was like, yeah, why not? Because I didn't get a chance to really address the chat, tonight, just because my brain was not, with the whole chat thing. So, Monique, what's going on? Professor Falcon, hello. Kentucky Patriot, Leslie, what's going on? Kim's Farm Life, Doc Mac, Moonchild, welcome, everyone. Miguel, what's happening? Ronnie Braun, how y'all doing tonight? Yankee Watchdog, Monty, what's up? What's up? Kentucky Patriot Prepper, what's going on? So, did everybody have a great night tonight?
What's up, everybody?
My day sucked. Hey, Native, what's going on, brother? I sent you the link. Bullfrog, what's happening? Arkansas, what's going on, brother? Weird looking guest there. Which one? Oh, yeah, it's my show, so I guess he's talking about you, Backwoods.
He's talking about me.
Sherry Leach,
I don't care.
what's going on, Sherry? Lala. Marie C, hello from the UK. From the UK, where at, Marie? I spent a lot of time in Scotland when I was in the Army.
Monique. Everybody in chat.
Huh?
I was saying Monique, everybody in chat, Native, everybody. Hey, Bullfrog, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
London. I've been there. I've been to London. I spent a lot of time in Edinburgh. I was stationed with the Queen's Own Scottish Borders up there for about 6 months. It was a lot of fun.
Sorry.
What? Do
You
really
see
think?
what Yankee put? When I was up in Angry's channel, and I put, man, is it kind of weird if I think, oh, circle back Saki is kind of sexy? I was like, just think about it. Circle back, girl.
Lone Pig, what's going on? Moonchild. Yeah, so what do y'all want to talk about tonight? Marie, Scotland is awesome. It rains all the time and there's sheep everywhere, but Scotland's beautiful. What's going on, Jess?
That sounds like Seattle.
I know, right? Yeah,
Rains
Scotland's awesome. I loved it up there.
Rains all the time. There's sheep everywhere.
John T. McGill, what's going on? Susanna. Is the Brave Nation up in the house, Native?
Oh, God.
If I ate more, I know, but none of them are old enough to be processed yet. And now I'm down 2 does, so I got to kick it up a notch. Speaking of rabbits, Native, you coming this weekend to get yours? Miss Miz. Hey, Jess. Joe Frazier. Sunderland. Awesome. Yeah, I love Scotland. I had to get used to it raining like literally all the time, but it's still beautiful up there.
So you was smacked down with the lockdown, man. Did you ever get any sniffles or anything? Or
I'm still in lockdown, man. I still got 4 more days to go.
Really?
I just today because no, I ain't never got sick or anything. I was just in close contact, so to be safe with my parents and all, it just made sense to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand completely, man.
But no, I've been fine. It's just, being on, feel like I'm 10 years old being grounded, stuck in my room.
Bad boy. Man. Yeah, I've been kind of kicked back. Spent the weekend. Had to do something Sunday. Didn't get back in time for the little thing we usually do. And but kind of spent the weekend and several days just kind of away from YouTube. I've been kind of watching some stuff, and I still like all my peoples, man, and everything. Just kind of took a step back. I was getting a little radical and little upset. You know what I mean?
No, I
And
have no idea what it means to be upset. I have no idea, none whatsoever.
so I so I thought I would just kind of take a step back and chill a little and you know um yeah.
in their in their 70s, who in their 70s. There's the link if anybody wants to come up and hang out with us.
Looky. Hell yeah.
Jay,
Man,
do what?
so where are you wanting to go with this stream, bro?
Honestly, I don't know, man. I didn't have a chance to really address any of the questions in the chat with my stream earlier because my focus was on something else. And, so I just figured I'd come on here and see where everybody else's mind's at. I mean, I pretty much, I said some pretty hard shit, stuff that I usually don't say. And I used a whole lot of words that I usually don't use, but there's a time and a place, when you got to get your point across. Monique, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. Awesome.
Well, sometimes,
but it's been 7 months now. I just been watching, shady shit going on in the community, and everybody in the community is always whining about, the problems with the community and this and that and the other. And for some reason, all of us, me included, have been, turning a blind eye to it and just kind of letting it go on. Well, fuck all that shit. I'm done with it. Fuck that bullshit. If I see some shady shit, I'm calling you out. I'm putting you on blast in front of the entire fucking YouTube world. I don't give a fuck. We're complaining about how messed up the community is. You know what? It's our community. If we got garbage, you take your fucking garbage out. Don't wait on somebody else to come pick it up.
Will you call me out?
Hell yeah.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
If I fuck up, I'm gonna call me out. I'm gonna whoop my own ass.
Right.
It's bullshit, man. This is our community. Everybody wants to talk about the prepping community, this and that and the other. We need to take responsibility for our own actions, and we need to take responsibility for the people that we allow to come in here and ruin shit. We shouldn't have to be having this conversation. We shouldn't have to be doing it. I ain't putting up with it no more. If you're doing some shady shit, if you're backdooring people and doing some shady shit, I'm going to put you on blast. I don't give a shit if you got 500,000 subscribers. I'm going to call you a punk bitch right here in front of everybody. If I get in trouble by YouTube, fucking so be it. Fuck them.
That night that we, because you went on there too when I went on Angry's show that night, his big deal.
Yeah, that was fun.
I called out Rudy from Alaskan Prep, or is it? Yeah. Rudy, yeah. I called him right there on the live chat, man, and we kind of went at it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, we went at it a little bit about some stuff. I didn't think I disagreed with him, man. He kind of got upset at me, I think.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, though. We ought to be able to disagree. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to disagree. Everybody's opinions ain't the same, but it's to me, I love a debate. I love having different opinions about things and being able to not argue about it, but talk about it. But if you're going to do some shady shit, and here's the thing, you're doing it in front of the entire community and you're doing it blatantly. So you're basically saying the entire community is full of fucking idiots and we don't see what you're doing. No, that shit ain't happening no more. I don't give a shit if I get a strike every 2 weeks. If I'm on for 10 minutes to call you a punk, I'm going to call you a punk and I'll take another strike. I'm done with it, bro. I ain't lying. I'm not here for the money. I didn't even know you can make money on YouTube until after I had a channel. Now granted, it's not like you make money. I mean, some of the huge channels do, yeah, but a few bucks here, a few bucks there. I mean, it pays my internet bill. It is what it is.
Man, I don't even make that, man. You got to make $100 just to be able to cash any in. And hey, Roman Prepper, what's up?
What's going
And
on?
you know, you got to make at least $100 just to get any, you know, to be able to have it put in your account.
Yeah.
And that one night, you know, with that live stream when I very first got monetized, you know, I got that good little payout and stuff. Man, that was awesome. You know, but
You
after
think
since
by the time you pay taxes on it, $100, you got what, $50 left if you're lucky. Yeah.
man,
So,
I'm just gonna be straightforward. Because I don't mind to say it. I made $630 that night, and I actually only got 400 of it.
yeah.
And since
And
then, I
then
hadn't
you
even.
pay taxes, and then you got to pay taxes on that 400.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, you made $200.
yeah. And since then, I hadn't even made $100, man. So I can't even cash anything in. I think I'm up to like $30 or something. You know?
I mean, you know, if people want to donate, if they like the content, man, I'm all for it. That's cool. I appreciate it. But you know, I didn't start my channel to make money. Like I said before, I didn't even know you could. I mean, I'd heard people talk about it, but I never seen it happen before until I saw it, and I'm like, what? There's Susanna.
Hey, Susanna.
Hello.
Now, Arkansas Living, you know, he makes hundreds of dollars on YouTube.
Oh yeah, he does good. He breeds those raccoons and possums and shit.
Yeah, and rides funny scooters in his shorts and his cowboy boots.
Yeah. There
Okay,
you go,
well,
Jimmy.
not me. I'm life takes precedence for me over the internet. So I
Yep.
have an opportunity to work with kids and I'm focusing a lot on that right now. I will be canning still. That is one thing I will still be coming up and canning. Just to let
Awesome.
you know, I totally revamped my whole YouTube. I completely got rid of everything to get rid of most of that negativity and just bringing the positive to myself. So, just so you know, if you find yourself being resubbed by me, that's why.
Yeah, it ain't no big deal. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, you know. When I retooled mine, I mean, I got rid of all my mods, not because I didn't think they should be mods. I did it because I'm not the one that gave them the status of being mods. And then I went back and passed out more wrenches, you know. You got to take control of your channel if you're going to be responsible for your channel. And I want everybody to know that stuff that happened tonight, it had to be said. It was about time it was said, but I got no ill feelings toward this person. He did what he did. I did what I did. It's done. You know what I mean? I'm turning the page and moving forward. But my mentality on the fact is, if there's somebody else doing some shady shit like that, I'm gonna go straight hutch on them again. I don't care. I'm gonna call your ass out.
Is
Yep.
that what we call it now? Straight hutch.
Yeah, I went hutch. I went straight
That's
hutch. It
right.
was only like 60% hutch. I didn't want to go to full. You never go full hutch. You never go
Boy.
full.
Hey everybody, hey Stephanie, hey Monique,
Hey,
hey Backwoods, hey Susanna.
how
Hi,
are you?
Gemma.
Hey, Gemma.
Monique, yeah, I'm good. I've literally like just woke up from having another nap, so I'm literally just like I saw Ghost Godot. I'm like, okay, I'm up. Hey Jess, sister, how you doing?
Oh my God, never go full barefoot.
I had
Well,
to, I had to, I had to come up and support my brother. So
I appreciate that, sweetheart. Yeah, it was a
I'm
hell
off.
of a day. Hell of a day. It was a good day, productive day, productive day. 101, what's going on?
by the end of the day, if someone's gonna pick on my brother, you better be warned that his UK sister is gonna be on your back like a pit bull. So
Y'all
just
don't want to get Gemma riled up. Gemma will go hutch quick. She's like the she hutch.
Oh,
yes, I will go pretty mad pretty quickly. Anyone wants to pick on my family, you better be where you're gonna have the UK bitch on your back, big time.
Ooh, is that backwoods and sexy on the panel?
prep 101. You know, it's a good thing we ain't neighbors. We'd probably be dating or something.
Ooh, you're gonna make his mother-in-law jealous.
I know it.
Hello, Sheila. How are you? Yeah, I just don't put up with any BS. Like I've had people try and do that to me on my channel and pick on my friends. I'm like, nah, I don't stand for that shit. And I'm not going to certainly stand for it. People pick on my family. Nope, I don't muck about.
Good
Bye,
night, bro.
Reverend Pepper.
Roman Prepper, see you. Get some good sleep, bro.
Bye, Silverback. Have a great night. Hey, Prepper 101. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm missing some people here in my chat.
I've got the StreamYard chat on my laptop, so I'm getting to read everything.
Hang on, I'm gonna go over to YouTube and put the link in the description, so I ain't got to keep posting it over and over and over again. I can still hear you. I'm just on a different tab.
Yeah.
See you.
So I just wanted to come up and hang with you. I was like, I want to see my brother, so that's why I asked.
Absolutely, anytime.
Hey, Lakeberry, Keto.
And because I just upgraded my membership to the top one for Ghost because
Thank you very much. You're
he
awesome.
deserves it.
All right, let me see how I do this. It took me forever to figure it out last time.
And like I said in your chat earlier, Ghost, when you went live the first time, by the end of the day, like, you're a really good guy. You've accepted me into your community with all the guys you've got, guys and ladies in here that you've got, and that means a lot to people like me who do struggle to be accepted on especially platforms like this. It's hard. So
You're always welcome here, sweetie.
hey, Saul, how you doing?
How you doing? Uh-oh.
Hey, Shift Kicker. Thank you very much for your comment earlier.
What's going on, Lake? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hello, Lake.
Hi,
Living
Hi,
the
Jenna.
life.
Hi, Backwoods. I just wanted to get up here and, just take this opportunity to tell you, Ghost and Backwoods, on how purty you two look tonight.
Purdy? P-U-R-D-Y. Purdy.
Yeah, I even wrote it in the chat in case, someone didn't know how to spell purdy.
That's some out of redneck talk.
What, this girl? This girl out of redneck?
Out of redneck.
Well, at least when we make Adirondack chairs here, they belong here.
So who else got storms today, man? It was storming like crazy right before I went live.
Well, we had storms.
I saw yours.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yep. I mean, it was coming down, and right before I went live, it stopped, which was awesome.
Yeah. So it came in hard and fast.
What did I tell you about talking dirty on the panel?
I'm sorry. It's just how it happened, and I was actually shut my mouth after I said that because I was probably going to say some other stuff that didn't sound right.
I bring out the worst in people. What can I say?
So I just got here not too long before I come up. I don't know how long you've been live.
I just went live like 18 minutes ago. Woke up to a layer of ash. Where you at, Ghetto? You close to a volcano or something?
Ooh.
That's bad.
Yeah. Maybe California or Colorado. Maybe someplace where there's all those wildfires.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Well, I know it was a beautiful day here today until late this afternoon, and then the bottom just dropped out. And now we got that tropical thing coming up through Florida, so we're going to get some weather out of that, I'm sure.
That's weird, because we had the same weather. 82, 80, 78. That's how it
Night, Jess.
Oh, good night, Jess.
Five Virgins.
Yeah.
I'm on the North Carolina, South Carolina border. I'm not sure where you are.
You don't remember where I is?
No, I was talking to Five Virgins.
Oh. They wanted to know if you were near them. Yeah.
So
I don't know what they are. I know I'm in Carolina. Za says what? She said had a friend up in Canada who had to evacuate 2 days ago because of the fires. Oh yeah, man, the wildfires are going crazy. They need to. The rain needs to be out there.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we've had was rain this summer.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, like our storms have been weird. We don't get like little ones. We get like super, super bad ones or nothing at all. You know, we don't just get like a nice summer rainstorm. We get like bottom dropping out, thunder, lightning, trees getting knocked over. It's like all or nothing. Midland, South Carolina. I'm not too far from you. I'm about an hour away from, let's see, where? About an hour away from Florence.
freaking 101. That's what I was laughing at.
Oh my
Gee.
goodness. I love his jokes.
Oh, there. I mean, your stream's not complete until you get at least one mother-in-law joke from 101.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Moonchild.
Hey, Moonchild.
So it was really weird because I was in between. I just got done cutting one of my properties today, and got in the truck and thought, well, I'll eat a sandwich real quick, and so I see Arkansas Living drops a video, right?
Mhm.
So I start watching it, and he's talking about these funny scooters and stuff, and I couldn't help but to think that, I mean, I believe in my heart that he really had shorts on, and his button-up shirt with his duct tape and stuff, and his cowboy boots, and I think he rode one of them scooters around today or yesterday. I really do. I think he rode around hollering woo hoo woo hoo. I mean, I don't know. It's just I really think he done that.
Oh, that's cool, Bullfrog. I didn't know you were that close to me. I'm about an hour north of Florence. What direction are you?
Ooh, that means you could go visit the bullfrog swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah. That'd be cool,
we'll make it a party.
right? Get froggy.
Get froggy with it.
Yeah.
Get
So
froggy.
you think Ark secretly rented one of them their scooters, huh?
No, I think his redneck hind end just took one and
You
rode
think?
it around, and they probably chased him around and stuff. Some of them I don't know, what do you call them scooter police. I think they chased him around, and
Well,
that's why he was giggling about it today.
yeah. Well, he said that they have those tracker things in them, so even if he was running around or brought one home, they could track the scooter.
We're gonna see on one of the news agencies or whatever. It's like, have you seen this man? And it's gonna be Arkansas Living up there with his
Yeah.
26-gallon cowboy hat on.
America's Most Wanted.
Good
For
morning, Serbian prepper.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from the UK, where it's currently 4:15 a.m.
It's what, 8 a.m.?
4:15 a.m. Yeah.
Okay. Quarter past
What's up, Serbian? Roots of Happiness. Doc Mag, a lot of good people up in here.
Yeah, yeah,
Watch.
man. Over 100.
They was
What y'all talking about?
they was waiting for some more Mad Ghost.
I'm yeah. Yeah, it was a rough one. But I don't regret it.
You did what you thought was right. So
It is what it is. What's done is done. On to the next chapter.
okay, Serbian prepper. So you're an hour ahead of me. Okay.
So, on to the next chapter. What have y'all done this week so far to prepare?
I took a shower.
Yeah, smelling good is a good preparedness. Keeping your hygiene is
I'm
a,
always prepared for the
I
ladies.
guess I guess I can say I deep cleaned my apartment, and then I did what I bulk filmed 3 videos yesterday and put one up. So
I let's see. I mean, I don't know everything that I've done this week, but this past weekend, Bigfoot and I decided to what I'm calling it a waterfall. Um, it's going to be a plants, but it's going to be a waterfall of plants. So we started up high. We took a lot of our stuff, like our mulch and just stuff that we have around our property and in the woods, and raking things up. And we outlined with wood. It was so funny backwards.
I'm sorry. Prepping outside the box.
Oh no, Ghost
Yeah,
Man.
manscaped.
Yeah. So we outlined this thing with all the logs that we had, trees taken down, and we sawed them up, put them around there. So we're using stuff that we're not buying stuff to do this, and we're getting that ready this year for next year's garden. Make sense? So
Yeah.
we're trying to think outward, and then of course I went into the out shopping and got Littlefoot set up with homeschool, not through public school, through that kind of virtual thing. She's actually being homeschooled by a program that we choose. And we choose what she is learning and what she's not going to be taught. I think that was an awesome prep.
I finally finished up my shelving in the basement. Now I just got to reorganize everything. That'll take another 3 days at least. I got to start working on my rabbit hutch, get it set up where it's a lot safer. Other than that, just doing the school thing and doing the quarantine thing.
Yeah, you said that in your video earlier today. 2 weeks of that.
Yeah, I'm at 10 days right now. I got 4 more to go.
All right, so you're not doing this and going yet.
It's hard not to be honest with you.
Well, you got us.
I feel like I'm a 12-year-old grounded forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Long Pig. I don't know. Honestly, I may just kind of pull back from the shows in general and just focus on putting out content videos, and obviously I'm still going to do the live canning. I ain't going to quit doing that. But as far as the shows go, hopefully Backwoods will take Prep Rally and run with it, and then I'm just going to probably just take a break and just focus on making content videos and do random live streams. But the whole show thing, I mean, this is twice I've gotten burned with it, and it's literally not worth the blood pressure. You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's kind of why, when we were talking about before, about doing the prep rally thing again, because a bunch of people were asking and stuff, and you asked me that night, you was like, well, do you want to do it, 1 week on mine, 1 week on yours? And I was like, no, let's just do it on yours, and well, part of that was because, there wasn't no sense in us, people having to go back and forth and back and forth, they kind of, know where to go every week. And another part of it is that's kind of what I was thinking, man, was, well,
that's a hell of a prep.
I might not ought to say what I was going to say to answer that. So basically, I was kind of thinking about the same thing, and I don't know, just thinking, man, we ought to just start putting out some more content. A lot of the live streams, I mean, you can only talk about so much. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you can,
the content videos, man. I got a lot of stuff I want to get on tape.
right. And with,
I mean,
just
I
like
don't
with
want
the
to go
cement.
live anymore. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm gonna do like a weekly scheduled show. You know what I mean? I might just go live and just do a random show every couple of weeks, or a couple times a month or something. But I just don't know if I want to lock into something.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll see how
And
I feel in a couple of days. I don't know.
yeah, and I get that, man. It's we it seems like a lot of the live streams here lately we've been getting on there and just talking about the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, I was talking to Tribe the other night, and Prepper Tribe, and I was like, the real question is, where do we go from here? We all know what's going on. We all see what's happening. We all know that, it's a they're out to get us. We all know all this. Okay, so where do we go from here? What do we do now? And that's the whole thing. Is moving forward and start focusing on what to do. What to do now. The whole jab thing, man. That it's getting old, man.
Yeah.
It is.
I'll
It's
be
getting
honest. When Bigfoot listens to that, he'll turn it off now. He's like, "Oh, they're talking about that." He's just done hearing it.
Yeah, Roots. Here's a funny thing, Roots, and I didn't even cover that in the video in the live stream tonight. I honestly had planned on the last episode of the Prepper Summit being the episode with Angry and Gray Man, because that show is a literal pain in the ass. I mean, you got to think about it. You're getting people from around the world in different time zones, trying to get it coordinated and trying to get people to commit to doing it and actually show up. It is a major, major pain in the butt, logistically. And now that I'm back in school full time, it was going to be to the point to where I had to pretty much hire somebody to help me do it, or not do it. I can't. I'm not going to sacrifice, finishing getting my degree, to do the show. I'd planned on shutting it down anyway. That's the ironic part of it. I mean, if he would just rolled up on me like, "Hey, I want to do a show kind of like yours," I'd have been like, "Bro, take this one. You can have it." But it didn't go that way. So I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to see what happens. I may still do it, but it may end up being something like where it's once a month, because the canning live stream, man, if y'all don't know, if y'all ain't never canned, canning is a lot of work, number one. And canning and doing it live is a major pain in the ass. I mean, it is something. I mean, to do a 3-hour live stream on canning, you've literally got 6, maybe 7 hours worth of work to do just to get prepped, get the stuff, get it set up, do the canning, do the cleanup, process all the stuff. It's an all day thing. It'll wear you down. When I was doing it every single Saturday, it was kicking my ass.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't even can like that, and I've just watch it. What is that spray sound? Do you guys hear that? That psh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it.
All right, it keeps sounding like a spray can or something. But anyway, like TJ.
Hey, Zach.
What's up, Zach?
TJ
Hey, Zach.
Prep. I told Zach where I was. TJ Preps, she makes like a 20-some-odd minute video or like a 30-minute video, and she just kind of like, okay, I'll get this done and be right back. She's still showing me every step.
Right.
But,
and I thought about doing stuff like that, or just doing like a canning video, like I'll can on my own and video it and put it up. I'm probably going to do that with everything that I can, so you don't have to like sit through the entire live stream. The reason I did the live stream, at first it was kind of like an accident, but it was because there was a lot of people asking about canning that had never canned before and they wanted to can. And I'm like, well, shit, just do it with me first time. And, people like it. So I just kept doing it. it would be way easier if I just went there and canned all the stuff myself and didn't have to, do the live and this and that and the other. It's a major pain in the ass, but it's fun.
Right. Prepper 101 says, I love canning lives.
Yeah,
I watched him doing canning on a live. It was cool with Virginia Brew.
That was the first time he ever canned was on that stream. I mean, Susanna's first time was on there. Virginia's first time was on there. The Lazarics, that was their first time. I mean, it's like, that's really cool when somebody comes on and, the first time they ever can is live, on the internet. That was just pretty neat.
Well, Lazarics have been canning in a long time.
Oh, she has. He hasn't.
Yeah, she has. Chris
Right.
hasn't. Yeah.
He was like a 2-year-old kid in a candy store, man, waiting on that jiggler to stop wiggling so he could take them jars out.
I love Chris. He's a crack up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, I just like doing them. They're fun. It's a pain. It's a lot of work, but it's just fun to do. You know what I mean? It's just a fun hangout. Because I was going to can anyway. You know what I mean? So why not just can with other people where it's not so damn boring?
Right. So I know Susanna, I think, had a busy week. She didn't get to mention what she's prepping for.
I did. I just didn't want to be rude and talk over anybody.
We don't mind. We love your voice.
But yeah, I did. I did some dry canning and I did some regular canning, and I wasn't sure if it's like all canning or just a separate type of canning. I don't know, but I did both, and I had some meat that I sealed up. Oh, what do you call that machine?
Vacuum.
That food saver. I got one of those food saver machines, and I did some of that, and I got started on a second quilt. I did some work in my journals. Pretty much got caught up in a lot of things that I was behind on.
Wow,
So
you've been busy.
pretty good. Yeah. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on with me right now. So we're selling our house. We're buying another one.
Cool.
Part of the reason is because it won't. Okay, this is the thing. It won't be in any of our names. It will be in somebody else's, very close to us names that nobody knows. So people aren't going to find us. But yeah.
Are you like moving more out to the country, or are you moving?
No, we're staying in the mountains, just a different area, a different part.
Dragonfly, I think people refer to dry canning in a couple different ways. I've heard it referred to when you basically just vacuum seal, like rice, pasta, and beans and stuff like that in a canning jar. But you can also do it oven canning, where you use the heat process to seal the jar. At least that's my interpretation of it. My dry canning is I used to vacuum seal like flour and sugar and rice and beans and all that in mason jars, but I quit doing that and I transferred all that to Mylar bags. And I try to use all my mason jars for fully prepared canned meals.
That's probably when Bigfoot and I start, I'm going to call it wet canning. We're going to use all of our Mylar or all of our jars for that. And we'll go, like, I have so many Mylar bags and oxygen absorbers, and I don't use them much because I'm always putting everything into jars. I dry can, I don't wet can. We're going to call it dry and wet canning now. Good job, Susanna.
Yeah, I even confused myself. I don't know.
You know what? We all call things different things coming from different states or different countries even. In Australia, they may not call something that we do the same thing.
Hey, I wanted to say that I'm not sure where she got them at, but my wife, well, actually, I take that back. I remember now. She said that she got them from there's a store up where her mother-in-law lives, and it's called All American Store, and they sell a whole lot of local stuff. People make, does canning and all kinds of, makes cheese and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, you can go in there and buy a lot of this stuff. And she bought these shelves, and they're stand up with wheels on them. And so you can stack all they're real heavy duty, and you can stack a lot of food on them, and you can move them around.
Right.
And it's got a handle on it and everything. This thing's stand up pretty high. And she brought a couple of them home and put them together. And because, man, I'm literally going to have to build another room if I buy anything else, man. Prep. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, it's just
Good night, Gemma.
Oh,
Can I
got to go.
Oh no.
Yeah, Gemma's like me. When it's time to go, she just hits the button. She's out.
All right, X out. Well, good night, Jim.
I like that though. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, right?
That's right.
Yep.
So anyway, so she bought these shelves to so we can kind of stack them in front of other things, and then you can just kind of roll them out of the way, and get to something if it's on another shelf. And I thought it was a pretty cool deal. It let us do a little more organizing and everything. So that was pretty cool, to see that. I'd like to buy 2 or 3 more of them. I mean, we could sure use them, man. I joked with somebody the last time I was on a live stream. It's been a while now, but that it was on Silverback, I believe, actually, his live stream. I told him, I was like, I literally took like number 10 cans and duct taped them together and put a cushion on them, and that's what we sit on them. That's our couch, and then also our ottoman is that's what we our furniture is built out of prepping cans and stuff because we ain't got no place to put it.
That's a good idea.
When my shelves are done, I'm gonna have somewhere between 600 and 1,000 square feet of shelving space. So
Sweet.
That's a lot.
What's up, Lake Perry, Backwoods, Ghost? How y'all doing?
Oh, so
Hey, what's up, bud?
Oh, hey, Susanna.
Hello.
I didn't see you up there in the corner. Sorry.
That's fine.
She likes to hide and chill.
While you guys are talking, I'm gonna go grab something. I got
All I see is the eye when Susanna like the eye.
a question, but I gotta go grab them.
So, Ghost, I'm glad you're calmed down. But I'll tell you what, I watched that, and I watched it last night, and we were like, what the hell? Because I thought you were doing it, and you had talked about it like, I think it was over a month ago, maybe longer, that you talked about that. And I was like, what is going on? So I'm glad to see you calm down, but I'm also glad that you stood your ground, because that's total BS,
yeah, I mean, that shit might fly with some people, but you come at me like that, you just fucked up.
Well,
I don't play those games.
I just watched somebody else, and it was real cool. Like right at the beginning of his video, he said, I want to give a shout out to so-and-so. It was MD Creekmore. Oh, MD Creekmore said, I want to give a shout out to Southern Prepper 101 for giving me this idea. And now I want to do a little news segment on my channel. That's cool. That's respectful.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but that's just being right. You know what I'm saying? That's just being right. And, I don't know if you've seen my live yesterday morning. I'm screwed up this week on my days, but yesterday morning. And I gave you a shout out because, I appreciate, you sending people over. Crazy. You want to hear crazy? I went from 82 people. I'm almost at 1,800. And one of my videos, 47,000 views. I'm like so excited. Like,
nice.
But I'm being real. And I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I've been in the prepping lifestyle, most of my life. I'm country raised, Colorado and Nebraska, cornfields and fishing on the river. And, my grandpa and my dad taught me good shit. And I just, I've used it in my everyday life. And then the military backed that up too, I learned more stuff.
In this, if you're going to come in this community and be fake, you're going to get called out. That's not what preppers do. You can't fake what we do.
This is my thing, and this is kind of my motto. It's not about the damn money. It's about the message. It's about the message.
Hey, TJ Prep.
TJ Prep's in the house.
Hey, TJ.
TJ, what's
Click
up?
the link and get up here. I got questions. I got these ones that aren't open yet.
Right.
What is that, Barry?
They're oxygen absorbers. Now, when I open these, do I vacuum seal them or do I put them into a jar?
All right. Here's what I do, okay? Because oxygen absorbers I'll do a quick oxygen absorber class. All an oxygen absorber is iron powder. And when iron hits air, it's a chemical reaction called oxidization. Basically, what's in those bags, as long as they're loose and powdery, they're good. When they get hard, it means all that powder has turned to rust inside that little bag.
Ew.
Yeah, the rust can't get out. Oxygen can go through, but the rust and the powder can't get out. They have a shelf life. Like when you open them and you expose them to air, they usually work ballpark anywhere from 2 to 4 hours before they're unusable. What I do, the ones I usually get, they come in little bags. They come in a big bag, but inside the big bag, it'll be a little bag. And that little bag has usually 10 oxygen absorbers in it. And what I'll do is I'll get 10 bags ready to go, and I'll open them, and I pull one out, and I Ziploc it closed real quick. I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I zip it closed and push most of the air out, and I'll seal up a Mylar, and I'll just do them one at a time that way. But I also, when I put the oxygen absorber in, I also vacuum seal the Mylar bag with the oxygen absorber in there.
We put ours in a mason jar.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Can you hold that package up again?
So which is better, to vacuum seal them into Mylar bags? Or
I do both. I put the oxygen absorber in and then I vacuum seal them. I do both. I do like my rice. I'm gonna do a video. There's like 10 steps to putting up my rice and beans. It's like everything from freezing them for 3 days, oxygen absorber, vacuum seal. They go in the Mylar, then they go in the bucket. The bucket's painted black, so no sunlight gets to it. I go way overboard. And it's a lot of money.
I think it's a lot to do with preference, don't you think, Ghost?
Yeah.
Like really what your preference is.
Yeah.
I think both ways will work, without any issues or problems.
like if I know I'm going to be using them, just stick them in a jar. Hey, you're a twerp. She just come behind me and she kicked my knee out from behind. She's a stink pot, let me tell you. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
They said,
What is she?
oh, it's in a few minutes.
How are you going to be 10?
He said,
So go
backwards is crap again.
I got a question. How long do you freeze? Do you freeze your rice
And beans.
and beans? Yeah. And how long does it take to basically kill the little buggies in the rice?
I freeze them for 3 days, a minimum of 72 hours. And then I pull them out and I lay the bags on the counter and I let them come back to room temperature slowly for another 2 to 3 days. And then I'll process them because I don't want any condensation.
You don't freeze it. Okay, because I freeze. Okay, so I do 3 days in the freezer, 2 days out, and then I freeze the suckers again and then leave them out. Let everything kind of chill, get to room
Usually
temperature.
I do a minimum of 3 days. There's lots of times I'll have bags of rice in the freezer for a month. You can't.
Well, and I'll tell you what, everybody better prep food because I just heard a report today about the wheat, which is huge. Like wheat is just like a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess. We're all the way around the world. They're losing crops and burning off crops, and then up in Nebraska, they're TJ Prep's in the house.
Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, TJ.
But they're paying people to burn their crops up in Nebraska, and this came from one of my buddies that's up there. That's where I was brought up, and he's a farmer. And if they don't burn, they don't get their subsidized money from the government.
Right.
Yeah, yep. Soybeans, and corn. both. And I mean, it's really crappy what's going on.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah.
What's going on, TJ?
Not much. Just trying to get stuff done.
I
I'm
hear
trying to
you.
get my dishes done before I come up.
Trying to get what done?
My dishes.
Ah, I got you.
You want to come over here, TJ?
No.
She's got,
Oh, okay. No, Dragonfly said no. She got them done today.
I already did my dishes.
she's got so much crap to do. Did you all see how much potatoes she canned?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you were going
Oh.
at it, weren't you?
Yeah, 2 days,
I
2
forgot to
solid
tell
days.
you guys this too, Susanna. This week, right now, I think we're doing ghee again because everybody's been asking about doing ghee again. But the following Saturday, Prepper Tribe, and I'm gonna put it out here on YouTube because he said it. Prepper Tribe said he wants to can with us, but he wants to can potatoes. So the next stream, we're going to can potatoes with Tribe
That's
to get him on
awesome.
here using his canner. I mean, he's had that canner forever and he ain't used it yet. So he finally committed and said he's going to do it live, but it's got to be potatoes. I'm like, cool, I love potatoes. I'll do potatoes.
You know,
TJ, how many pounds did you do?
50.
Jeez, woman.
That's what I did last time I did them. It was 50
Bigfoot
pounds.
commented on my
50.
video and said that was going to be his first try.
Yeah.
So maybe you should consider having Bigfoot on there with you to do it.
Bigfoot's all set and ready to go. He's got everything. I gotta go down in our secret spot and go get the big tote that I put everything else that we've been collecting to can, because, you know, if people want to can, you don't have to buy everything all at once. You can buy something and then something else, and then, you know, and when Christmas comes around, just tell somebody you want what you want.
Yep. I
Yes,
always ask
every
for
time I
jars.
go in the store, the first aisle I go down is the canning aisle, and I grab as many lids as I can possibly find. And I've been doing that for years.
We have not seen lids since 2019.
Yeah, same here. But I've had enough stash that I hadn't had to worry about it. You know, now the only way you can get a lid is to buy the whole jar with it, which is fine. Get another case of jars, no big deal. It just costs more money.
Yeah.
The store here in town just finally got them in. You know, and it's been a long time. And then we waited, myself and Dragonflies, we waited 6 months to get a deep freeze so we wouldn't have to pay for shipping or pay to haul it. I don't have time to be hauling stuff right now. I got 3 cords of wood ready for the winter. I almost, TJ, have my water catch completely done.
That's awesome.
And, yeah, well, that's been a big chore because, I mean, that's been my worry up here, honestly, because we don't have a well. And
Well, I don't either. I got a river.
you don't either? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have a cistern?
A what?
You're on city water.
Yeah, I have county water, but I have the river behind me if I can't get water out of my faucet.
Right. Well, and TJ, I wanted to tell you also that I gave you a shout out on my channel because I appreciate you letting me come on your live also. Ghost, Backwoods, Lake Ferry, and Susanna. Sorry you haven't had me on your live yet. So
that's awesome.
But,
Thank you.
I haven't
No love.
in a while.
Yeah, TJ,
I guess
listen.
that means Ghost's gonna get a good shout out now, huh?
Yeah, well, no, Ghost is on there with you. He had me on like right after you did. But
okay.
TJ, I went from 82 to almost 1,800 subscribers, and one of my videos, 47,000 views. It went crazy. Yeah.
People love the homesteading stuff, especially when they're following somebody that's struggling kind of to do it or putting it together, you know, with very little or whatever. And you guys do that. So,
well, I'm doing
that's
a series
awesome.
right now. Like tonight, I'm getting ready to edit it. It's part 4, and it's called Prepping on the Cheap. And I'm teaching people how to recycle and reuse stuff. And it's mostly geared toward people that are really on a limited budget, and how you can still prep every day with stuff around your house like dryer lint and toilet paper rolls. And I mean, there's so many different ways you can do stuff. And so that's what my video series is about.
Yeah,
I'll see people cut open a Mylar bag and then throw it away. I'm like, what are you doing? Rinse it out, dry it, reuse it. It's still
There is no way I would throw my Mylar bag away. Them darn things are too expensive.
Look, I got one for you. My dog food, the dog food that I get from my dog, is called From FROMM From Family Foods. It's really, really good dog food. Comes in 30-pound bags. 30-pound bag is Mylar.
Wow.
I reused my dog food. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I would too.
Vacuum. All I do is I cut it open. I drop in a couple oxygen absorbers. I vacuum seal it with a vacuum. I have a hose with a vacuum and a straw. I suck all the air, and then I reseal it with a crimper. You know, his dog food is long-term stored. I've got 5 or 6 bags of it.
Nice.
And when I use the bag, I can rinse it out and reuse it.
Ghost, I had ordered back when people first wasn't able to find the Mylar bags. I had ordered a bunch of gallon-size bags, and I ordered like 500 of them, something like that. They sent me the wrong size. Okay, they sent me this size.
Oh,
But let me tell you something. Those are the most handy little things I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Can I answer Bullfrog real quick?
Yeah.
useful.
Bullfrog, just make sure that the gaskets on them are not Chevrolet brand, because them some bitches will leak oil everywhere.
Yeah. All I use is ball. I mean, I have used other lids. I got
all
some
I use.
jars from a hobby shop. My sister-in-law got them for me. I use those and they seem to work pretty good, but what I generally use is just ball canning lids. I use the ball lids and the ball jars.
That's how I am. And the reason why is if you'll look at the cheaper brands, instead of that wax ring being that dark color, it's like a light pink. It's like barely sprayed on or something.
Yeah.
And food is way too expensive and it's way too hard to grow, you know. I mean, not hard, but it's a lot of work and you don't want to lose it.
That's not a bad price. Ghetto prepper. That's not a bad price.
The ball lids where they have that dark orange, these are brand new. So they're ball. Is that what you're talking about?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that looks good.
Is there any jarred foods off the shelf you could use for recanning? Yes, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that I've recanned that came out of cans. Like a lot of my soups that I make, like my hamburger soup and stuff like that, hamburger vegetable soup, I'll get like the big bags of frozen vegetables, or I'll get like a bunch of jars of different kinds of beans, and you can recan them. It doesn't hurt anything in the process.
No, and one of the things I like redoing is, you know, I'll buy tomato sauce and then make hot sauce out of it and recan it. So yeah, you can do that.
You've been working on your kitchen, TJ.
Yeah, I'm finally done.
No, you like didn't have stuff everywhere.
I know, it's all put away. I can't believe it.
Oh, I think Ghetto was asking, would I reuse any of the jars? I have not reused any jars from the store. I know people used to do it in the old days and stuff. I choose not to do that. I just use ball. I mean, I go ahead and get the brand new jar, and I don't reuse jars from the store. I know people do. I mean, I would do it like, say, in a vacuum sealing situation, like for pasta or rice or something. I may do it like that, but not under pressure. I wouldn't use those under pressure.
Yeah, I don't either, because usually they pay you that they buy their products to only have to be able to can it once.
Right.
You know, it may get through one canning, it may not get through the next one. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Better safe than, I mean, you got all this money in your food. It's better to be safe than sorry, you know.
What backwoods? What you carrying in?
So I went by. I seen a yard sale when I was cutting some properties. I see this yard sale, right? I seen this sitting there.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, I would love to find one of those.
Oh, that's nice.
So I seen that. I seen it out of the corner. You know, I just kind of glanced over and I was like, wait a minute. And I went down there and turned around with my damn trailer and all that. Had to find a place to park and found that. This was there.
Oh, nice.
How much did you pay for the canner?
This was
The
it.
water
This
heater.
was it. This was there.
That looks old.
It is. It's real old.
You can just go ahead and send all that stuff to me.
Hey, this was there,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh, very cool.
and oops, and so
I'm
was
going yard selling with you.
this.
No kid. Oh wow.
Hey,
I want one.
hey,
Man,
$7 for
that
the
was a
whole
good prep.
For
Nice.
the whole thing, the pan.
the whole lot.
I bet you someone passed away and nobody else had any interest and they didn't care.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is to grind stuff up, and
Yeah.
Oh, that's a grinder.
I'm
yeah,
telling
the
you.
old
Well,
school.
also that
Wasn't
looks
sure what
like
that was.
And
It
when the
kinda-
old lady gets out of hand, I can knock the piss out of her too.
You don't.
Yeah, I know, right? Granny, here's a good one.
So
Granny
what's the
Red.
hold it backwards? What's that
Or
silver
Mason
thing, TJ? Is that a
The
strainer?
what?
It's
Well, that's what
This silver
new
thing he was holding
trainers
up, is
now
that a
kinda look
strainer?
like that.
I think it's
that's
like
what it is. I have one of those.
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
Well, I thought the way it was built,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
isn't it?
It's
Mhm.
I could-
Yeah, you use it for fruit and stuff too.
yeah.
I was going
Yeah.
to say, if there's a mall, that's the mall. You're modeling like
Yeah.
you can do
Granny
wheat
Red.
and flour
If the
and
drawing says Mason or Ball on it,
Hey y'all, I gotta jump off here.
Okay.
I gotta jump off here. TJ, nice seeing you, Lake Ferry, Backwoods. Susanna, Ghost, thank you so much, man, and thank you for everything y'all do, for keeping it real, Ghost, for keeping it real.
no
And
problem.
TJ, keep working on that, cleaning up that kitchen.
It's about done now.
Y'all have a great night. Okay,
too.
well, good. Y'all have a good. Go do your dishes.
Nice.
All right, y'all have a great night. Okay, God bless.
Here's a good one. OFC Nation, what would you use for lids post shift if store-bought lids aren't available anymore? I'm going to be honest with you, OFC. I have reused my lids many times. I have never had one fail. The life, it's every time it goes through the heat cold cycle of the processing, it's probably going to weaken it a little bit. But I think it's more of a life expectancy of the ring. I think every time it goes through the process, it weakens it a little bit, and it'll reduce the longevity of it. But I've reused them several times, and I haven't had any issues.
I've been thinking about buying the wax.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
I have that.
I mean, but I was lucky enough. I started
I haven't
stockpiling
used
lids.
it yet. I haven't used my wax yet, but I have it.
Yeah.
Also on the lids. Also on the lids, I do use the purr lids that they came out with, and I haven't had any problems at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. I started stockpiling lids like 3 years ago. Like every time I went to the store, for some reason, I started grabbing 4 boxes of lids every single time I went. So when all this shit happened, I had like plenty of lids.
I told my husband last night, I said, when they finally get it back on the shelves, I said, we will be so stocked up on them within 6 months of that. I said, you ain't going to be able to put nothing nowhere because it's going to be a can of lid in your way.
I'm going to go wake up Bigfoot out of his recliner from pre-nap into bed and tell him to go to bed. And I'm going to tell him Ghost and Prepper Type and everybody's going to be canning taters. I mean, he's going to be like, what?
What's
the difference?
The difference in the process? Are you talking about pressure canning versus water bath canning versus dry canning?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, the difference in pressure canning versus water bath canning is just the acidity level of the food you're processing. Me personally, I try to pressure can everything. I mean, there are a few things that I water bath can, my jellies and jams and stuff like that. But like for the most part, I mean, I trust my pressure canner. I'd rather be, even the green beans, you don't have to, but I still pressure can them. Doesn't hurt the flavor,
He wants to know, between wax and pressure canning. No. The wax is something that they use on the rings to keep the rings, the I call it a gasket looking thing,
Right.
right? Yeah, you wax those.
Ghost, have
That
you
was
tried the Tatterer lids?
All I've ever used is a ball.
I bought a box of like 3, maybe 4 years ago, and I still have not tried them. A lot
Really?
of other canners are using them. They said they work
Yeah, I've
fine.
heard people talk good stuff about them. It's just that I started out using ball. I started out with an All-American, and I mean that's just what I'm comfortable using. So as long as I can find them, as long as I've got them, that's what I'll use.
What you got there? I can't see it.
Jelly,
Jelly
Yep.
strainer.
jelly strainers.
yeah,
Oh,
them were in there too. And these little I'm pretty sure this ain't this to get the bubbles out or whatever.
no, that's
What
your
is that?
magnet. Is that not got a
What?
magnet on the end?
Oh, it does, don't it?
Yeah, that's to get your lid
I'm
out of the
learning.
water.
I'm learning about this canning stuff, but I do
We'll
know.
learn you how to do it, won't we,
I
Gary?
do know when I see the stuff. I know, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, that has to do with canning, and so I get all the stuff. You
Yes.
know, I
You
I
see it,
seen
get
it
it.
was weird because I seen that thing out of the corner of my eye, kind of, you know, driving down the road, and I was like, wait, let me turn around and go look. You know,
Dude, that's an awesome find. That really is.
a magnet.
Yeah, over
What's the
here
magnet for?
I don't know if it's because our state is one of the main suppliers of some of those lids and things like that, but RA's hardwares out here were stocked like crazy with both cans and lids and pretty much everything. I mean, RA's hardwares out here were pretty stocked up. I mean, they
That's
had the aisles full, and then they had 2 end caps full and a middle full of just jars.
sweet.
Stock it up when you see it.
Yep.
That's what we did. I mean, I know we don't have a wicked lot. I mean, I don't know what a wicked lot really looks like, but I mean, we have a lot compared to the fact that we haven't ever wet. So I'm calling it wet canning opposed to the dry stuff.
Right. And I think her name, I think her channel is called World of Apollonia, where
Yeah.
her target was full of jars as well.
Really?
Yeah, she had a target that was just jars.
See, let me tell you now, even if they were making them at full capacity right now, you're still gonna have a hard time finding them because it's harvest season.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Good point. Yeah, Stephanie, I mean, they did a lot of weird ways a lot of old school ways.
yeah, drying it and stuff like
A lot
that.
of use of root cellars. There were a lot of dried meats. There were a lot of salted meats. There was canning involved, and you can actually literally water bath canned meat. It just takes like 4 days to do it. You know what I mean?
It takes a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
I had
it's
somebody
takes
say it
forever.
takes 3 hours. I don't think I would trust that.
I think it's like it's longer than that, unless you're
Yeah.
putting like some serious heat to it. But yeah, it's
And you can't find any books on it,
yeah.
you know?
Well,
None.
it's not. I've watched a few things on the internet on it. I just don't. It takes twice as much energy as it does to just pressure can it. So why would you do that? You know, it doesn't make any sense.
That's like one of those things that you learn from Mama and Papa and Mama, you know?
Yeah.
That this
No,
was in there too. Oh, well, it's
Well,
Oh, yeah.
we're seeing slap
disposable
through it.
labels.
Yeah, the
Oh.
labels.
Oh, okay.
That was in there too. I just
That's cool. You can label all your stuff
Yeah.
I just write on it with a marker.
on
That's
the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take a green stubby and
I can look at the jar and see what it is usually, but I'll just put the date up there to give me a ballpark figure.
Well, I have to mark mine because, like my potatoes, I've done 3 canner loads of no salt, and then the others they have salt in them, so
Gotcha.
I have to label it.
Ghost,
My
did
sister
you
be like,
see?
why didn't you tell me there wasn't no salt in here?
Ghost, did you see her video with all the? It's okay if you haven't, because I can't get to all the videos. But the big table that she has all the potatoes all canned on.
Hers?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Are you near it where you can show your table?
Yeah, I have a canning cart, and I always use it when I'm canning. Whoop, so
That
that
takes a lot
my
of
counter
food.
space stays that way, space.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just move this all around the kitchen, and that's how I do things. I got a cat driving me crazy right
I might
now.
have to copy that. I might have to go get me one of them.
It makes it so much easier. But good piece of advice: get one with something on the bottom here, like a shelf.
Yeah.
Mine does not have it, and I can't count the times I wish I had like another shelf or two under here just to store some of the stuff.
Right.
Later,
This
Yankee.
I got for free. It was given to me. So, beggars can't be choosy. So,
that cart is awesome though.
yeah.
I
My
may not.
son, go ahead.
I may not be able to can just yet, but I freaking got everything. I've got jars in there. I've got lids. I've got a pressure canner, brand new in the box over here, and all the utensils that go with it. But I do have. I was sitting there thinking about it. I was trying to think of the ones that I know for sure. I have 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7 people in my. Well, let's just say my friends. Let's just put it like that. My friends that can. They know what they're doing.
Yes, they
So
do.
when things go
Even
bottoms up,
even if
somebody's going to be able to. Yeah. Okay.
yeah
I know where you're going with it.
yeah I may not have learned how to can yet, but I've got all the stuff to do it with. You know what I'm
Billy,
saying?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you by your real name.
Oh no, it's the
I
people.
am
Everybody.
friends. I am very good friends with some of the same people you are friends with.
Okay.
So I know that type of stuff. And within our group, I'm one of the ones that know how to can.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah. Don't. Everybody knows my name's Billy. I mean, people still call me Billy in the chat, so it ain't no big deal.
Bigfoot was cute. He's like, TJ, will you teach me how to can?
I will. I'll do it.
All right, boys and girls, I'm getting a little bit tired. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this one a night and stick a fork in it, man.
We just got here.
I know that first live stream I did kicked my ass, man. That thing took a lot out of me for some reason.
I can't imagine why. You're all up here and now you're like here, and it's
Man,
like,
I felt like I crashed. I felt like I'm coming down heroin buzz or something. I'm like,
man, I thought I was gonna get to come on here and cut a bunch of people down and stuff. I was fixing to start calling names and stuff. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think there's several people that are ducking for cover right about now.
So, here it is.
I'm just a little shocked that. Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a little shocked on how far you went with it.
Yeah. I kind of. I mean, and when I say I talked to everybody before I went live, I mean I talked to like a lot of different content creators. And the messed up part is when I posted the link for the live stream, my email literally blew up. And it wasn't asking, hey, what's going on? It was they already knew everything, When
I did it, my phone went to ringing. It wasn't my email. My phone went to ringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, and I talked to several people and I'm like, you know what? This shit's been going on for months. I'm fucking tired of it. And I'm over this shit. If somebody, everybody talks about the community. You know what? We need to take our own garbage out. If people are acting up and doing stuff and getting sideways and doing little bitchy shit, I'm calling them out. I don't care. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. It is what it is. I'm grown. I can deal with it. But it's not just going to be random stuff because I personally don't like somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
If you're doing like some really shady shit on purpose, we're going to talk. I'm coming at you. I don't care.
We've all been through it.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to you. personally later.
Oh, I know you would. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, yeah. We had a long talk.
Not live. Of course, they can listen too.
Yeah, it's. I just had enough of it, man. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies at all. And if you, I could almost understand it if you had a reason to, or if you were legitimately a part of the community, not a pretender. I mean, and it's not like anything I said shocked anybody. Everybody already fucking knew it. Like literally everybody already knew it.
Like, how reminiscent is this to what happened to me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm waiting on some weird shit to happen to my internet. I'm telling you right now, yeah. We'll see. It is what it is.
I personally, though, I don't know Gray Man. I mean, I know of him. I just don't know him. So, I don't know, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't want to kick a dead horse or keep revisiting. What's done's done, but it's not like a one-time thing. And it's not like I'm serving notice to all of YouTube. I'm just saying, if you're around me and you're doing shady shit, we're going to talk about it. I'm not, it's just, you're bringing good people down with you. I mean, you're name dropping and acting like a child. I ain't going to have it. It's just wrong.
Hey, real quick. Someone, and you for sure know who it is. If we're going backstage, wants to go backstage with us for a minute.
Okay.
So they might pop in I know you're listening. So, you that just text me, pop in the backstage, and Ghost, don't bring that person up, please, just yet.
Okay. I got you.
To you in the stream.
I feel you. Not a problemo.
I think I have a hunch of who it might be.
Oh.
I've been going to bed earlier, trying to get in the role of, I'm going to be a teacher now. So I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, I know the feeling. And to get back to what you said, TJ, I didn't mean to go that far out there, but
well,
I mean,
I could tell you accidentally said his name. I could tell, and I was like, "Oh crap!"
I mean, if I'm gonna basically make a stand, I'm not gonna do that code word bullshit. If you're being a bitch, I'm gonna call you one. I mean, it's not like your face sitting all over the video I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a secret who you are. So yeah, I mean, so if YouTube gets mad about that and they want to call me a bully, whatever, whatever. I don't. It's these. I don't know, man. That's not what the prepping community does. I mean, I've been prepping my entire life. I was born on a farm, and when you come here and pretend and you put out bad information, usually wrong information, then you steal other people's stuff, man, you're messing with the wrong dude. I ain't having it. I just ain't gonna do it.
Right. I don't blame you for being upset. Not one bit.
It's just wrong. I mean, if you need help and you want to do a show or you want to build your channel, all you got to do is text or email any one of us, and we'll all help. I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want help, you're a brand new channel, you want to interview, hit me up, send me an email. I'd love to do it. I don't care if I've never even spoke to you before. I'll go on there and do the interview with you. If you're sideways, I'll be like, yep, you're full of shit, and I'm out. I'll ghost you quick. I got no problem. I'll hit that red X in a minute. Bye, click. But
Shoot, I'm pretty good at telling people, if it's an area I don't know, I'll tell them I don't know much about this, especially like when it comes to first aid. I can do simple stuff, but I'd probably pass out doing it.
Yeah, and people always ask me questions about canning. I'm not a master canner, and I've only been doing it for a few years, but I eat my product. I eat it on camera live. And I mean, people said you can't can milk. I've been canning milk for 2 years, and I drank it on camera live in front of people.
Let me ask you something. Do you sterilize all your jars?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Thank
I
you.
got people telling me not to sterilize them if you're going to process them. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, they say technically you don't have to because the canning process is a sterilization process, but why take the chance?
Right. And let me tell you though, what people don't understand is if there's any residue stuck inside that jar from the previous, even the smallest little particle, that can contaminate your food
Oh
when you
yeah.
process. Sterilizing it helps to get rid of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. Why would you not sterilize it? You know, that's just one easy step to ensure that your food is safe and you're not going to make your family sick and die.
Mhm.
Right.
I thought the same thing when I saw those comments.
Yes, of
I
course.
thought about making a video, but I don't want to make anybody think that I'm looking at them like they're fools, which I'm not. It's just it's something new that's going around on the internet, and I'm not too happy about it.
Right.
And in the apocalypse, we're going to have a new epidemic, and it's going to be called botulism.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And with people like me who are new or like, backwoods, I mean, we're new at this. We want to know every safety tip. We don't want our family getting sick.
Yeah,
Just beware of absolutely brand new canners, people that learned off the internet. You want to learn from somebody that learned by reading those books, because that's how I learned. I read them and read them and read them until I thought I couldn't read no more, but
yeah.
I've
that's how I
watched.
Read the
figured it
book.
out.
I grew up watching my grandparents and my parents do it, and then I watched Gilbrook Farms religiously. I love her videos. For some reason I just fell in love with the content and the way she does her canning stuff, and she's very easy to follow. And I mean, it's trial and error. You just got to get in there and do it, and you find the way that works for you. But I back everything up either with the website, the Center for Home Food Preservation, or the Ball Canning book. I mean, I don't like make up recipes. You know what I mean?
Another good person to follow that knows what she's doing is Linda's Pantry.
Yeah,
She is really, really good.
she does some
She
really
has
good
a lot
videos.
of crazy recipes.
Yeah. I think she did one. Was it the baked beans, the Better Than Boston baked beans?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was hers. That was a really good one. I did those actually. I think I did a whole case of those. They didn't last very long.
I can feel it up here with backwoods. What backwoods really wants to know is, can you can mustard?
I'm sure you can.
Mustard lasts a long time, and I have a big stock of that stuff. So
I know. I'm just messing with you.
So you get any guest backwoods?
I'm sorry.
Did whoever it was text you back?
That person is going to pop on after you end.
The end. Yeah,
Okay.
That person has. Well, I mean, yeah, they've got the link.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna end the stream then. Guys and gals in the chat, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Much appreciate it. And I may take a day or two and recharge my batteries before I put anything else out. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel tomorrow, or if anybody else pisses me off. No, I'm just joking. It depends on how things work out tomorrow. But I appreciate all the support that you guys gave me tonight. It was awesome. Thanks so much. And yeah, everybody else, Backwoods, TJ, Lake, Susanna, thanks for coming up. You guys want to throw anything out there for the chat?
I do real quick. Remember, hashtag I stand with Ghost. That's all I got.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see y'all later. I'm going to end the broadcast. Bye-bye, y'all.
Later.